wings for the Lady Falcons. Good serve. Ball is kept alive. Back to Adamson. Luis Romero. They will go to Ave again. Back to Odi Paran. Genesis from the back is blocked by Ivy Laxina, but that is a violation called again on Adamson.
You can see Billy in the first few points of the Lady Falcons. I mean, the NU Lady Bulldogs are scoring because of the opponent's error.
So can you say, Nicole, that there are some jitters on the side of the Lady Falcons? As a player yourself, you know that players getting a little bit nervous, especially if they're packed with rookies.
Especially if it's, you know, it's first set,
yes,
and then you're trying to compose yourself and getting immersed into the game, getting the feeling also.
So they gotta shake it off as that sails outside for Chen Abe. NU with an early lead, 4-2. One of the main holdovers for NU, Odi Paran just served. Luis Romero. They will go to Margot Muchima. And she hammers it down for the Lady Bulldogs, announcing her entry in this game.
That's really a good hit coming from Muchima, targeting the cross-court of the Adamson Lady Falcons.
Can't wait to see more of Margot as the season progresses. That is a service error for Paran. Point goes to the Lady Falcons.
Univ in for Adamson, number 3.
Cesar Pinar serving. And that is a service ace. As we go to Rain Matienzo for her first report. Go ahead, Rain.
Billy and Chami having an import on the NU Lady Bulldogs side is definitely a due advantage for them. However, this has been acknowledged by the Lady Falcons, and they want to work on this first by showing just how intense their training in Thailand was for the past 2 weeks during the off-season. And let me tell you something, their goal this season, in fact, is not to arrive at the UAAP Championship just yet. Their goal is to end their 5-year semifinals drought, and as you saw earlier, they challenge that point from the NU Bulldogs, and they want to show that they are here to fight and they are here to stay for UAAP Season 82. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Rain, for that report and giving us an insight with the goals that the Lady Falcons squad they have for this season.
And it's a good mindset also from the Lady Falcons, not looking at the championship match, but step by step goals.
Again, taking it step by step at a time. Meanwhile, here at the Moa Arena, we got a rally going on. Both teams fired up. Unfortunately for Luis Romero, the point will go to the NU Lady Bulldogs.
6:35.
As we take a look at that one more time. What happened there, Cham?
Nakita niya yung walang blocker, so she tried tipping it over instead of setting it to her spikers.
Margot Muchima will serve for the Lady Bulldogs. Ang Ponce, Luis Romero to Chen Ave.
Ball out.
And again, for the second time, that sails outside.
It's a nice attempt coming from Ave, because targeting the down the line, because there's no defender in the down the line area.
Margot Muchima serving. Luis Romero to Lorin Toring. Puntos or point for the Lady Bulldogs. 3-point lead for them.
First technical timeout score.
As we go to our first technical timeout of set number 1, NU leads 8-5. Chami, you do the honors.
That's really surprising visitor coming from the NU Lady Bulldogs is Jaja Santiago. Pinaka-idol ng lahat talaga.
Of course, supporting her former team, the NU Lady Bulldogs, in their second game versus the Adamson Lady Falcons as Chen Ave tries, no go. Pinar puts it up. They go to Genesis.
Trisha Genesis.
There goes Trisha Genesis, the conference MVP in the PBL Collegiate Conference, who had a very quiet rookie season.
Now serving for
Now wants to
Adamson.
prove herself and what
Ahmed.
she is capable of here in season 82.
What I like about her, Billy, is that she's trying to vary her attack, not just hitting powerful attacks, but trying to do top spin, off speed, so the defender, you know, hindi agad mababasa what she's trying to do.
So she always wants her defenders to guess her next move.
Yes.
And she does it so efficiently, and we're going to see more of that here this season. A while ago, Chini Arroyo with the point. Cebuana, new name for the NU Lady Bulldogs.
Point goes to NU.
Luis Romero, also the team
Still
captain
serving,
and a
Ivy
rookie,
Lapsida.
trying to talk with the referee there. The point will go
Because
to
the
NU.
blocker is trying to reach out before setting the ball.
For anything else, we are going to go to Baileys Akot for his report. Go ahead, Baileys.
Billy and Nicole, one huge boost in the offense of the National University is Margot Muchima, a 20-year-old from Congo, Africa. And like what you just mentioned a while ago, she competed for the national team of Congo, Africa. And one thing you didn't know about Margot is that she was brought here by an agent and recommended that she play as a outside hitter, opposite hitter, but with Margot being here in the team, she actually was she only had a shallow understanding of volleyball that time, and it took her a year or two to adjust her role, and now she is an outside hitter for the team, and that is what you're seeing here in this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Baileys, for that report. And Nicole, we were talking a while ago that it's very rare for a team in the UAAP volleyball team to have an import, so NU is very blessed to have Margot Muchima.
Also coming from a country like Africa.
Yes, full of talent and promise. That's why we said in the pregame it's going to be very exciting for the NU community. And Risa Sato,
Tag here.
she is denied. That was fourth touch violation, rather, called on NU. As we take a look at that replay. And if you are an NU fan, Nicole, if you are a volleyball fan, you surely missed Risa Sato, her quickness, her speed, and her agility here in the UAAP.
And especially the presence of mind and the experience playing in the professional league. It's a good advantage.
She provides that stability for the young NU squad. As we get back to this game, Trisha Genesis, Chavez will go to Arroyo. Gets a point for Adamson.
Serving 9, now serving Joni Chavez.
Arroyo, the rookie from Cebu, Mandaue City. Now Joni Chavez serving Romero. And Cruz is denied. A little miscommunication on the part of the NU Lady Bulldogs. We did see Jen Nieva mouth the words mine, but hesitated a little bit.
10 serving 11,
Point
now
for
serving
Adamson.
for Adamson, team captain Luis Romero.
What do you think happened there, Nicole, in that sequence, in that play?
There should be a communication, especially if the setter would get the first ball. Usually the libero is getting the second ball for the setter to set to the wing spikers.
Ball still alive. Great defense being shown by both teams. Romero will go to Genesis. And she is blocked by Risa Sato. A leaner looking Risa Sato.
12 serving 10. Now serving Chini Arroyo.
That was a AXA No You Can, a block of the game by none other than Risa Sato of the NU Lady Bulldogs.
Service error.
That will be a service error for Chini Arroyo.
11 serving
Some
12.
instructions by Coach
Serving for
Norman
Adamson.
Miguel on the
Tristan
sidelines.
Genesis.
And you now at 12. Adamson is down by 1 point at 11. Chavez back set to Paran. Luis Romero, babalik kay Chen Ave. Chavez to Margo Mochima. And that is going to be an off-the-block point for Adamson.
I like the strategy also of the Lady Falcons because they're trying to maximize the middle blockers, but at the same time, their sets, it's really low. So the blockers of the NU Lady Bulldogs are trying to be fast.
And Nicole, it's a different Lady Falcons squad that we're seeing here in this game compared to their performance last season. Even though we saw jitters at the start of the game, you can see that
13
they're
serving 12.
trying to be more composed as the set
Now
goes by.
serving for NU, Risa Soto.
Especially they're being called a young squad,
Yes,
but they're not performing as a young squad.
that is a challenge, you know, that they have to overcome. Being called a rookie-laden squad has its pros and cons. And you now at 13.
That's a block point.
They got
for
14
NU.
and Adamson at 12. Margo Mochima once again.
14 serving 12.
Let's give credit also to the height of these two.
Ivy Laxina and Margo Mochima, twin towers of the NU Lady Bulldogs, using their height to their advantage. Risa Sato. And that goes inside. Adds a point to her team.
15 serving 12.
They're really trying to target zone fight because there's no defender in the zone.
See that hole in the defense of the Adamson squad. Luis Romero. There's a drop ball by Pinar. They go to Laxina, denied. Play continues. Margo Mochima is blocked.
1 point for
Gets a taste of her own
Adamson.
medicine. Oh, we gotta see that one
13
more
serving
time.
15.
Great coverage
Now serving
by the Lady
Risa
Falcons.
Cruz.
Risa Cruz.
Nice block coming from the middle blocker.
Chavez, a back set to Audrey Paran. Gets it to go.
Audrey
Smart play
Paran.
there
Yes.
by Audrey.
Second
As we go
technical
to our
timeout for
second
16
technical
for the
timeout.
National
But before
University.
that, we're going to watch
13 for
this one more
Adamson
time.
University.
Great volleyball IQ being shown by the veteran Audrey Paran as we our second technical timeout, and you lead 16-13. And a service error for her will put Adamson down by just 2 points,
14,
16-14
16.
here. Set number 1.
Now serving Cesar Pinar.
Nierva to Chavez. Will go to Margo Mochima. Picked up by Genesis. Chen Ave
Chen Abe.
gets that point for Adamson. Just down by 1 point.
Serving 16.
Kanina pa nila tina-target yung short ball coming from the outside hitter na plays kasi nandun sa labas pa yung outside hitter. So if she's getting the first ball, she will be having a hard time also to spike.
As the play continues. And again, that was Laureen Toring. Also the first best middle blocker in the PVL Collegiate Conference. Take a look at that attack from her as we go to a timeout called by the Lady Bulldogs. There you have it, Coach Norman Miguel telling the girls and reassuring them that they have that momentum. Maylene Paad of the Adamson Lady Falcons.
One of the best
Definitely
players
one of the best.
Still serving
Lefty
for
players
Adamson,
coming from Adamson
Cesar
Lady
Pinar.
Falcons. The lefty may lead pa at supporting her former team, her little sisters from the Lady Falcons squad. We are now tied 16 all. That sails outside, too strong.
That's a good timeout coming from the NU Lady Bulldogs, trying to stop the momentum
16, now serving
of the
Margot
Adamson Lady
Mochima.
Falcons.
And indeed, they were successful in doing just that, as Margot Mochima will serve for the Lady Bulldogs. Romero to Toring. And again, Lorene Toring proving why she's deserving of that PVL Collegiate Conference First Best Middle Blocker Award. Also a name to watch out for this season.
You can see right now, Billy, the Adamson Lady Falcons, they really have the first ball. They're trying to maximize the middle blockers. Because it's really hard to block a fast play coming from the middle hitters.
18 serving 17.
You do the honors again. Nicole, you know her better than I do.
And that's Joy Dacoron, another former player from the Adamson Lady Falcons.
It's nice to see our former players, the Ates, watching the kids or the Lady Falcons here in the MOA Arena. And things going right here for the girls in white
17 serving 18.
as they tie this ball game
Now
again.
serving Lorene Toring. Substitution for Adamson, number 18.
Louis
serving out.
Romero is
Number
trying
15,
to
Hannah Infante
repeat
in.
the same process. The quicker the middle hitter and maximizing her.
Serving for Adamson.
That's why she's also
Hannah
the
Infante.
team captain for the Lady Falcons squad, bringing that discipline inside the court. Adamson serving. Chavez, Teresa Sato with a quick is saved. Genesis. Chavez again to Arroyo. Too strong.
Ball out.
Point for Adamson.
I can see her
19 serving
intention
18.
because Louis Romero is in front, so she's to attack yung maliit na setter.
Just wasn't able to execute it the way she would have wanted to. Adamson serving. Well, from the floor, they still keep it alive. Arroyo, picked up by Genesis. Back to Genesis. Challenging those blockers and getting that point for the Lady Falcons. That was a Manulife Vision player of the
National
game.
University.
Trisha Genesis. We go to another timeout called by Coach Norman Miguel.
Ikaw naman, Philip, pag bumalik sa atin yung bola, labas ng mabilis para nakakabuelo ka, hindi nakailalim ka sa bola. Side out natin siya, bigyan mo natin magandang pasa muna. Okay, naintindihan? Go, 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 go. Sige na, dalawa na. Bawi tayo, bawi tayo. Hey, nasa tayo! One-team Bulldogs!
Coach Norman Miguel trying to stop that bleeding as we take a look at that play again. Trisha Genesis really challenging those blockers. You can see that fearless attitude in her, and that's what we want to see in her as the season goes on. And the NU men's volleyball team who had their game earlier, they won against Adamson, staying to watch their friends from the Lady Falcons team. A little too late
The point
for
goes to the Lady Bulldogs.
the Lady Falcons squad. They were not able
19
to keep that
serving
ball
14.
alive. Good effort
Now
though by
serving
Hannah
Johnny
Infante.
Chavez.
Again, just a little too late. And you try to play catch up, down by just 1 point. Romero back to Genesis. Triple
That's
block
a
is
1
good
point
for NU.
No coverage coming from Adamson Lady Falcons.
Timeout, Adamson
This
University.
time, it is Adamson's turn to call a timeout.
Nandun na yung tatlong blocker, nakaangat na. Oo, ano nang gagawin mo? Okay? Basta mag-isip tayo. Halo lang ka. Tumuloy ka ng pasok mo para makakuha tayo ng blocker. Okay? Let's go! Let's go! 1 point outside! Adamson! Yung blocker. Kaya mo yan, maniwala ka, kaya mo yan. Go lang, di positive.
So Coach Lermageron really just that momentum, just like what Coach Norman Miguel did. A prominent voice that I heard in that timeout was that of Tang Pontes, the energizer bunny of the Adamson Lady Falcons, always smiling. It's nice to see her. You know, this is her swan song.
Smiling.
Yes, it's her swan song, her last year here in the UAAP. Back to the game, Louis Romero will go to Cruz, and right after Coach Lermageron tells her na kayang-kaya mo yan, she delivers, and that's what we want to see in the young squad of the Lady Falcons. Look at her go, soaring and flying for that point.
Another good first ball, one handset, and then very good spike.
Odiparan. They go back to Trisha Genesis. Off the hands of Joni Chavez. And the Adamson Lady Falcons out 22. NU at 20, much to the delight of Coach Tai Bundit.
Yeah, and nakita natin si Trisha Genesis. Yung set sa kanya is medyo off na. So she's trying to give a powerful spike then.
That's a block point.
Speaking of powerful spikes, hindi naman magpapatalo si Risa Sato.
Substitution for National University, number 3, Arroyo out. Number 4, Victor
Powerful block by Risa, the team captain for the NU Lady Bulldogs. Much like Tang Ponce, also smiling, always smiling on the court. Romero to Risa Cruz.
Another good first ball coming from this squad, Billy. They really need to maximize. If they have a good first ball, they would really want to maximize the strength of their middle blockers. Is to run, A-quick, and naiiwan din kasi yung blockers ng NU.
A very talented roster for the Adamson Lady Falcons. They got an arsenal of really great players, really good rookies. Odiparan, the veteran for NU, showing them how it's done.
22 serving 23.
Nakita niya na hindi na nakahabol yung middle blocker. So she just pounded the cross-court hit.
Risa Sato now with 2 block points under her belt in today's game. And that is a point.
Nice angle coming from this girl.
For A.A. Adolfo, who just checked in a while ago for the Lady Falcons.
Number 18, Lorito Reyes.
Also, one of their rookies.
Number 4, Cruz out.
Got some
11,
substitutions for the Lady Falcons. MJ Igao will join her teammates on the court.
One of the seniors.
Yes, one of the seniors and one of the veterans for the Lady Falcons. Toring will come back. Cruz will take a seat. Some adjustments now that Adamson is at set point. There is a challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, the National University is challenging the ruling on the floor.
They're trying to ask if the ball is in.
Number 1, ball in, ball out.
Downtime for both our teams as we await the output or the outcome rather of that challenge. Again, Adamson is at 23, NU at 22, and that is in.
Ladies and gentlemen, the challenge is unsuccessful. National University has still one more challenge remaining.
The challenge was unsuccessful. Play continues. Adamson holds on to that 2-point lead rather. They're now at set point 24-22 as MJ Igao, one of their setters, will serve. Unfortunately, that goes straight to the net. She says sorry to her coach.
Serving for NU.
They just need
Audrey
a
Paran.
good first ball to end this set.
We will see how NU will answer back. Audrey Paran serving. Louis Romero, who will she go to? Blocked. Tang Ponce. This is going to be a chance here for NU. Chavez will go to Laxina. And that point is good.
Ivy Laxina.
Adamson Lady Falcons will try to challenge.
Again, a challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adamson University is challenging the ruling on the floor.
As we
Number 1,
await
ball in, ball out.
once more the outcome of the challenge being posed by the Adamson Lady Falcons. Ball in or out. And that is clearly
Inside.
The challenge is unsuccessful.
very obvious that it is in.
Points
Challenge
with
unsuccessful.
NU.
Play continues. Nicole, we are
We
tied
at
24 all.
24, now a race to
And
26.
so far, set 1 pa lang. Napaka-exciting na
Yes.
ng laban natin.
Balikan talaga.
Yes, you can really see that both teams are out to win it today. Paran. Good serve, and she
Service
ends
is
that set
Audrey
with an ace for the NU Lady Bulldogs. Rather,
Adamson University.
there's a timeout.
Oh, pag ganyan, bawat bola, nilalaban ng todo. Hard slow! Hard slow! Hard slow! Ish!
Isang ikot lang, isang ikot lang.
Pag binigay sa inyo ang third goal, okay? Gawan niyo ng paraan.
Let's go, let's go.
Gawan niyo ng paraan.
I stand corrected. NU now at set point. The set is not yet over.
Yes. And I can hear Coach Lerma talking to the girls saying, "Happy heart strong."
Yes, that's what I heard as well.
Am I correct?
I wonder who they got that from. Now for the set point, Audrey Paran. Got an ace earlier. Adolfo. And that will go to NU. That is outside, and again, it looks like Adamson might challenge, and they will challenge that. Block touch.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adamson University is challenging the ruling on the
Let's see
floor.
if it's gonna be a
Number
successful
2, block touch.
one.
But both our coaches really making sure that every point matters. Again, the score now 25-24. Adamson with a challenge. They're calling up block touch. See the NU Lady Bulldogs on your screens. Margot Machima towering over her teammates. It has been a pretty long set, number 1, Nicole.
Yes, kasi balikan lang eh. The Adamson Lady Falcons will score, and the NU Lady Bulldogs will maximize their strengths.
There's that power struggle this set. And there's no block
Ladies and
touch.
gentlemen, the challenge is unsuccessful.
Again,
Set
the challenge
goes
was
to the National
unsuccessful.
University,
And the set
26 to
will go
24.
to the NU Lady Bulldogs.